products they have, the more they save. And they get discounts at a huge range of events and retail partners. And they feel good about RAA community programs and sponsorships.
You guys don't miss a thing, do you?
It's all part of how we do more for our members and for South Australia.
And good afternoon and welcome to the NPL SA Round 9 here today's game at MetroStars hosting West Adelaide here live from the TK Shuttle Reserve. Round 9 is proudly presented by Puma, forever faster Puma. We'd also like to acknowledge the RAA proudly supporting football in South Australia. Get an insurance quote today from the RAA. Get into Sports Power, Zurich Group today and pick up present for Mum. Mother's Day, don't forget Mother's Day tomorrow. Established over 30 years ago. Zurich Group is the parent company of the South Australian sporting goods and clothing retailers Sports Power. Today we'll be presenting the Green Play Australia Man of the Match with 2 bottles of Claymore wine. Today's match day commentary is yours truly, Rob Peppicelli. With me is Tony Lascala and also our stats man, Paul Bombardieri. And also on the boundary today we have Ryan Marveggio. It's a very good afternoon to Tony Lascala.
Yeah, good afternoon, Rob, and good afternoon, everyone. And we're here at TK Shuttle Reserve to see an interesting game, Rob, I think, today. Yep. We've got 2 teams coming off of wins. West Adelaide have improved over the last couple of weeks. They've got themselves a couple of wins. And I think the MetroStars, I don't think they've hit their straps yet fully, Rob, but they're a really good team on paper. They are. I think when they do hit their straps, watch out, everybody. But they're both coming off of wins, and I think the confidence is sky high in both the teams. So we should
certainly
see an
MetroStars have got a fantastic lineup. We'll go through that a little bit later on. Yep. But very good afternoon to the Bomber. Also, Paul Bombardieri.
Yeah, good afternoon, Rob, and good afternoon, Tony. Yeah, it should be a fantastic game today. Like seeing the past results, MetroStars had a 1-0 win over the Raiders, and West Adelaide had another win. I don't know what the result was, but yeah, it should be fantastic. Yeah,
they had a good win. They had a couple of good wins. West Adelaide, I think it's Adelaide City that started.
They started Adelaide City 3-0, and I think they followed up, was it South Adelaide, Rob, if I'm wrong?
I think you're right.
South Adelaide 2-1 or 3-1.
Anyhow, very good afternoon. Also to our boundary rider today, it's Ryan Marveggio. How are you, buddy?
Good afternoon, boys, and good afternoon, viewers and listeners. Yeah, it's a chilly Saturday afternoon, but I didn't know what shoes to wear, and I'm thinking every time I come to MetroStars I've got to wear my muddy shoes, but I've got my good shoes on because
didn't you know they got a new track?
It is their new pitch today, and when they do a formal presentation, they bring out the big guns, and hence why Tony Lascala's cleaned out his cobwebs and put on his coat, and he's out here commentating this big game.
At least someone appreciates me, mate.
Don't worry, Tony. You can get me that bottle of wine after.
We don't need to go for the results because it was a couple of weeks ago, Jimbo, but just put on the games happening today in the National Premier League Round 9. There were two other games, one on Thursday night and also one on last night as well. So, a result which he hasn't got, South Adelaide 3. Defeated Adelaide United 1, so a great result. That's their first win of the season.
That's a good result
South Adelaide.
South Adelaide, Robert. It puts Adelaide City under pressure, who lost
100%, especially with their result last night.
5-0.
Adelaide Comets. Ryan, since Con Antonio took over Adelaide Comets, it's 4 in a row.
Yeah, that's what happens. And you got to go put credit onto Con. He's come in with enthusiasm. He's come in with a game plan, and it's sort of working. And CEO Thunis, he basically says, it's a tough league. This league is, and when you can't fully commit due to other commitments, his work commitments, results suffer, and that's what happened. Now they've got a coach that can fully commit. That's no disrespect to Theo. That's the reason why he stepped down, and they've got a great team at Comets, and that's what you're expecting from that squad, is to probably be doing results like that. And again, Adelaide City, it's a few losses now on the trot now for Adelaide City, and it's been against West Adelaide, Parra Hills, So and last night Comets. So if West Adelaide can get a result here today, it starts putting a little bit of pressure on Adelaide City.
So that result last night, Tony, Comets 5 defeating Adelaide City. Neil, is Matriciani under pressure? Obviously.
Well, I mean, any coach would be under pressure, Rob. They're sitting on the bottom of the table now, and as we all know, that they started off with 6 points deducted, so they had to make that up. They have 3 points, but now they're sitting on the bottom of the table. South Adelaide having had the win, and as we said, West Adelaide now picking up points. It does put pressure on the coach, Rob, yes?
Yeah, they're certainly under the pump at the moment. Adelaide Comets 5. Looking at the other games being played, MetroStars in our match of the round. Starting a bit earlier today, boys, at 2:30 kick-off. So it'll certainly be an interesting game. We'll go through the lineups in a minute. But Blue Eagles up against Raiders today at 3 o'clock. Croydon Kings up against Campbelltown also at 3 o'clock. And tonight, guys, Olympic against Para Hills.
Just one thing, with the Blue Eagles and Raiders game, you reckon there'll be a get-back game for Blue Eagles after they've been knocked out of the FFA Cup?
Oh, well, it's never's a get-back game. If you go in there with that mentality, then 99% of the time you're going to lose. It's just a game of 3 points, and Blue Eagles need to continue their winning streak to 3 points, and now they've just got the league to concentrate on, and you get another 3 points, and you can start making your way and start creating that distance between the pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ryan. You know, each game it presents itself, and you've got to play that game and only be worried about that game. And Blue Eagles, obviously, they've lost Testati, under suspension for a few weeks, and that's made a big difference to them. But they've still got a very, very good team. And Raiders, to me, have been really good all year too. So that should be a really good game.
Has there been any updates on that test in that case?
Well, I've been following myself on the FFSA Twitter page and any other thing, and I haven't heard anything. So, a bit hard to speculate on something that I haven't been. There's no reports coming out. So, if no reports are coming out, then I think he's pretty much done and dusted, and he's probably now got It's his third game he's missing, so he's probably got another 3 weeks after this to miss. So, as a club, you'll probably just let it be and let it go and come back and prove your worth to the team, not on the pitch, but also off the pitch.
They've got enough good players to cover for him. You know, they've got a very, very good squad too. Looking at the other games, Jimbo, if we can have them up again. Got Croydon Kings versus Campbelltown, and I think Croydon Kings need to start getting points on the board again too. That's a tough game against Campbelltown, who are always a hard team to beat. They've had some really good games over the years, and playing at Croydon probably gives them a little bit of an advantage. But I see that one as a really good game between two good teams.
Yeah, definitely. It will be a very good game. We watched Croydon a couple of weeks ago as match of the round against Blue Eagles, and they were unlucky not to get a result. They were definitely in the game and definitely gave Blue Eagles something to worry about. Campbelltown have got a big team, a big squad, a very experienced squad. And as the season ticks on, they're going to just get better and better and better. So it's an important game for both, because if Blue Eagles do get the result today against Raiders, you don't want to start getting that gap between first, second and third. You want to stay in touch with first place. So yeah, it's a very important game for both teams.
All right, if we can go through the lineups today. First of all, for MetroStars. In goals, Isaac Carmody. Number 3, Cohen Morris. Number 4, Justin Davis. Number 6, Lachlan Barr. Number 7, Michael Delosio, who's also the captain. Number 9, Thomas Strain. Number 14, Dylan Smith. Number 18, Fabian Barbiero. Number 22, Hamish Gow. Number 23, Christian Esposito. And number 26, Stefan Carley. On the subs bench, we've got number 8, Rocky Callisto, number 10, Anthony Solana, number 17, Matthew Dorber, and the reserve goalkeeper is Jackson O'Donnell.
Okay, for the West Adelaide lineup, we are live now on the Facebook page, on the Football Federation of SA's Facebook page. So we did the MetroStars. I want to do that again because we might have just got back on.
Okay, yeah.
Tony, so again, leave that MetroStars back on, Jimbo. We'll do it through. So Here we go, Tony.
I'll go through it again.
So it is the big game. Sorry, the big game here is MetroStars versus West Adelaide here at TK Shuttle Reserve.
And the lineup for MetroStars: Isaac Carmody in goals. Number 3, Cohen Morris. Number 4, Justin Davis. Number 6, Lachlan Barr. Number 7, Michael Delosio. Number 9, Thomas Strain. Number 14, Dylan Smith. Number 18, Fabian Barbiero. Number 22, Hamish Gow. Number 23, Christian Esposito. And number 26, Stefan Carley. On the subs bench, number 8, Rocky Callisto. Number 10, Anthony Solana. Number 17, Matthew Dorber. And number 25, the reserve goalkeeper, is Jackson O'Donnell.
Gee, what a lineup, Ryan. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
On the
again-
bench, Callisto, Solana and Dorber with Head on there too. But those three players virtually make any other team's first 11.
But that's what you need when you want to be a top squad. You want to be competing on all sides of the season, not just in the league but in the cup, because the FFA Cup now has got some precedence and it's got some meaning because it puts you onto the national stage. So that's what you need, and you're going to need it because Campbelltown have got that squad, they've got that depth, and your bigger clubs as such within the league, they've got good depth within the squad. But then it's up to now the managers on how to manage those egos when players like Solana, like Callisto and that aren't playing. But Solana's been around for a long time. Callisto's been around for a long time at MetroStars. They understand the loyalty. They understand what MetroStars means.
Okay, looking at the lineup for West Adelaide in today's big clash here at TK Shuttle Reserve. It is in goals, it's Lewis Moss. Then we have number 3, Matthew Di Matteo. 5 is Alex Hurisdolopoulos. 19 is Jaden Diamantis. Don't forgetting number 7, Perry Metros is the captain. 10 is Costa Montes. 11 is Ibrahima Kamara. Number 12 is Matthew Bore. 13, Matthew Bozales. 15 is Jordan Miritic. Number 20 is Thanasis Lessie. And on the bench for West Adelaide, it is number 6, Ryuta Hamamatsu. Then we got 18, Tito Bontor. 22, Will Hack. And we haven't got him on the monitor at the moment, but number 8, Jack Yule, is also on the bench. Not forgetting the reserve goalkeeper is Ryan Del Nido. Referee for today's clash, I actually changed this around, guys, because Foti Messinas is the actual referee today, and Daniel Goodwin is the referee's assistant with Daniel Bryant. I thought it was a typo, but Foti Messinas is refereeing today's clash.
Yeah.
No comment, Ryan.
Great call, Rob. Just great.
Yeah, that's
well done. Well done.
I would have thought Goodwin.
Well done for doing your job, Robbie. Good mail. 100%.
I'm over here, by the way. Here.
You're right down looking at me in the camera. I
Oh, am
can
I?
see your
Oh,
eyes
there
in
we
that camera.
Okay, the big clash here at TK Shuttle Reserve. Who are we going for, guys? MetroStars certainly got a great lineup. For me, I'll go first. I'll pick Metros. Pretty easy today.
Yeah, look, you'd have to pick Metro on two reasons. One, they're playing at home. They've got a really deep squad. As we know, West Adelaide have got a few players out, Rob, but, just don't underestimate them. Now they're just coming into a little bit of form, and if they can snag an early goal, they might be dangerous, but I'm going to go for MetroStars.
Ryan?
Well, in saying that, with what Tony's saying, I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to be a fence sitter today. I'm going to say a draw, but
Really?
With some goals.
With some goals. Bomber?
I'm going to go with MetroStars at home today. I reckon their form against West Adelaide during the Premier League season is really strong. The last couple of seasons they have had really good wins against them. The only loss they had was against a couple club friendly this year. That was the only time they had a loss.
Okay, big game here at TK Shuttle Reserve, and 5-0 loss Adelaide City last night. Have you heard anything about that game?
No.
You're in the know. I think you know the Matricianis
No,
well.
I do know the Matricianis, and I
Tell
haven't
us the
heard
truth.
anything. All I can say is that, obviously they're not travelling well at the moment, and they have to fix up that defence because, I mean, this. I think that they've had a 4-0 loss, they've had a 3-0 loss, and now a 5-0 loss. I mean, they're bleeding goals. So obviously,
but before that, they were magnificent.
yes, I
They
don't know.
beat Campbelltown in the cup. They're still in the cup.
We will look into it,
So,
Rob. And
Strange.
Michael's job should not be up. You can't just chop. He's come in under
No,
to
I
fill
don't
in some
think-
big shoes. He's come in not only just
With
the
a
big
minus
shoes,
6
but with a
points.
minus 6 points.
I don't
You
think.
can't. Yeah, you got to give him a year. You
We've
got
got
to
a
let
minute.
him.
We've got a minute's silence due to the sad passing of Sam Setakazis. Dad passed away, and Giuseppe. So our condolences to the family. Okay, that was the minute silence.
Yeah, just getting back to what we were saying, I don't think his position's under any threat. Look, he's lost a lot of players, Rob. He's got a lot of new players come in. He's had to put them together. He's had a short time to do it. Look, it just takes time. I think that their main mission this year, Ryan, if you agree or not, is to stay in the top tier. That's got to be their main
At
mission.
the bottom of the table.
No, I totally agree. It's still a long season, Robbie, but their recent form is not helping them. But yeah, all they need to do is survive. They need to stay up, and even if they don't, you need to give Michael a chance to get the club back up. You can't just chop and change your coaches.
And
That's
it's not
my
easy to
opinion.
start, Ryan. Sorry to interrupt. It's not easy to start with 6 points deducted from you. And,
Exactly
you
right.
know,
And your most senior players in Joel, all right, and the captain, Matthew Halliday, leaving, it does make the job hard.
It does. Bomber?
And just quickly, last night, Adelaide United unlucky against Perth Glory, or Perth Glory too strong?
Oh, well, I think Perth Glory should have won in normal time with 20 seconds to go, but got to put your, great effort by Adelaide United.
Great effort by Adelaide United. Worst penalty shootout I've seen.
Oh, it was, wasn't
I
it?
don't understand how the ball keeps going to the keeper's height. But anyway, I'm glad in a way that Perth Glory, I think they've been the most consistent team over the year, and it's good
Yep.
to see a grand final in the West. For football in the West, it's going to be an absolute cracker match, or cracker weekend at Optus next weekend. They're going to get a complete sellout.
And having, was it Kostandopoulos had the penalty? Wasn't he having cramps in his legs? And I think
Yeah, he was
Jimbo
getting
was saying,
cramp,
why
he had-
didn't Maroney take them? I think Maroney should have taken one of
because
the...
at the end of the day, maybe Maroney doesn't feel comfortable.
Yeah,
with penalties.
in the end, that's right.
You've got to have. I hate taking penalties. It doesn't matter.
And Bubba, I knew Bubba was going to miss. He hasn't
SAS
played all year.
Yeah, NSAS missing.
Anyhow.
Unlucky.
Back to this game. It's round 9. MetroStars up against West Adelaide here at TK Shuttle Reserve. Don't forget today's match is proudly brought to you by Puma. And not forgetting our Green Play time clock also. And scoreboard proudly brought to you by Green Play Australia. So Tony, take us away in this big clash. The ground is looking magnificent.
it certainly is, Rob.
Never
Not
seen
one
Because it's
bump.
artificial.
There is not one bump on there.
Never seen it so green here down at TK Shutter.
And it will be West Adelaide to kick off this game. West Adelaide over the ball. We have...
And thanks for the hospitality too down here at the MetroStars. Robbie Rindy and the girls in the canteen, they always do a great job
Best
at
coffee.
looking after us.
Best coffee in any local club.
West Adelaide now in possession with the ball. Just at the halfway mark, they go forward looking for Lessie. Doesn't get to him. Carmody now for MetroStars goes short, goes to Delosio. Might have to go back to him. Goes inboard. Gee, not a great ball by Delosio, but they were good enough to get out of it. Carley now sends a long ball forward. Here's an opportunity for Barbiero. Barbiero over the ball. He's going to switch play. That's a good switch. Goes to his captain in Delosio. Goes out wide, finds a Morris. Morris goes inboard. Here's an opportunity for Strain. All the way back. Carley now. With some time and space in front of him. He'll carry the ball. Looking up there for Esposito. He gets fouled. Oh, no, he doesn't. He gives a foul.
Referee right on the spot there, Foti Macinas. Probably doing his first game that I've seen him referee. I'm not sure if it's his first league game.
First game is match of the round, Robbie.
Yes, not bad, isn't it? Gale's got it on that right-hand side, sends it even further right to Davis. Davis sends it backwards. Goes out towards the play there in Lachlan Barr. Gets it over towards the play there in Carly. Looking for Morris. Just tussling there with Perry Metros. Metros wins it. Captain of West Adelaide. Tries to get past Gale, but it's picked up by Barbiero. Intercepting though. West Adelaide in the back lines through Costamantis was there. Goes out right hand side. Bore goes back. They do clear the ball. West Adelaide in the yellow strip, green strip, or luminous strip, whatever they're wearing there. Their away strip for West Adelaide, and obviously MetroStars in the traditional red and yellow stripes. So the throw in for West Adelaide. They go backwards. Costamantis, Bore gets it down the line. Good, nice flick there by West Adelaide. Lessie's been in good goal scoring form. Tries to cut it back, does keep it in. West Adelaide trying to get to the ball. They do get the cross there. That was from Metros. Trying to find the play there in Kamara, but it's over the side, over the goal line, is it? Yes, for a goal kick.
It's an unusual strip, Rob. I wouldn't have thought that blue would have clashed.
And I've got another tip.
They tend to play with the UA strips nowadays, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Doesn't matter if it clashes or not. Bomber?
Yeah, I got another tip from Mr. Palazzari. He reckons it's going to be a draw today.
It's going to be a draw.
Tell him he's dreaming.
As MetroStars now through Lachlan Barr in the middle of the ground. Goes forward. Finds Strain. Strain having a little tussle there with Di Matteo, but wins out. A long ball, but the referee asks for it to be retaken for some reason.
Just a big hello to the people on the Facebook page. Franco De Bartolo saying hello, and Antoni Loises. Looking forward to another great call, lads. So, and I think a few people watching. Nick Harpers, George Hudistikilopoulos, and Mario Boffa and Matty Halliday watching the game as well.
Is there a reason why Stevie DiGianello is not coaching West Adelaide today?
Well,
Where is he?
He's here.
He's not on the bench.
He's not on the bench? He was
He did the lineups.
That's interesting.
Has he been suspended, maybe?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Don't know. But
He's not on the bench.
He was here. You spoke to him, did you not, Rob?
Yeah, he gave us the team
So
lineups.
did I. So he
I
is here.
think-
So
He must be here somewhere.
Just having a look, I think he's behind the COFEX sign. If the camera can zoom in, is that him in the West Adelaide? Just shaking hands. I reckon that's him behind the COFEX sign, which looks like that means
He might be sent off.
suspended.
as we get back to the game, West Adelaide try to go forward, cut out there. Here's an opportunity for Lessie on the ball, twists and turns. Good tackle there by Hamish Gow. It'll be a throw in here to West Adelaide, quickly taken. It's not a bad throw there. Finds Diamantis, but they lose the ball. West Adelaide try to go forward. In the middle of the park, there was a foul. Go to MetroStars. That was a foul there on Esposito. MetroStars now through Carly on the left-hand side here. Here's an opportunity now to go forward. It's Davis. Morris with an opportunity. Can he square it? Good interception there by West Adelaide. That was dangerous there.
Could have cracked it from there.
Probably should have there. He had room in front of him, Rob. Up goes Esposito. Misses the ball. West Adelaide go forward. But this is going to be an easy one for Isaac Carmody. Been a little bit scrappy the first 5 minutes of this game or so. Carmody now just wanting to calm things down. We'll go to Carly. Carly now wants players to go to him. Gow goes all the way back to Carmody. Carmody switches play, finds his captain and Delosio. Delosio goes inboard, finds Lachlan Barr. Back to Delosio. On the far side now. Goes inboard, finds Barbiero. This is good by MetroStars. Here's Esposito. Esposito switches play. On the far side, Morris gets it on board. Here's an opportunity now for Morris. Gets it inboard. Esposito tries to turn on the ball. Can't do so. That wasn't Esposito. That was Dylan Smith. Metro still with the ball. Can somebody get a shot in?
Ooh,
They eventually do,
offside.
but it's offside. That'll be a
Yeah,
free
Davis
kick
is
here.
on the right, Tony.
Yep.
Morris is
Picked
on
it
the
up.
left. So certainly MetroStars lineup hasn't really changed for the last 2 or 3 years, I reckon. Similar players out there. There's a few youngsters. Gal playing. Always a settled lineup, Metros. As they go. West Adelaide. Moss. Goes short to Maricic. Left hand side of the park. Trying to find Kamara there. Tussling there. One of the players for Metros, as Delosio is also there. But West Adelaide do come away through Mantis. Loses out though, Costa Mantis. Gal wins it. Gets it long, but the offside flag. I thought they had to touch the ball before the offside flag went up.
Correct. So that's a different one,
Preempted.
Robbie.
Preempted.
Don't normally see that. Anyhow, West Adelaide into attack. Right hand side of the park. Trying to control it was a Captain Perry Metris. Couldn't quite control it. It's gone over the goal line, is it? Is that a corner kick?
Sideline, no.
Sideline, was it?
Sideline.
Just
Right
missed
next
it.
to the corner flag.
So it'll be Matthew Boré. We'll take this goal kick. Throw in. Could be a long one. Mantis is lurking towards the left side of him. Decides to go long, straight to Morris, or Lachlan Barr actually. Tussling there, Esposito with Mantis, wins out. Esposito gets it, squares it to Barbiero. He's got Davis on the right, decides to go on the left, controlling it well. There is a strain, cuts it back, chance for Metro, shot over the crossbar.
Over the crossbar,
Dylan
nearly for a throw-in.
Dylan Smith.
That was Dylan Smith.
Should have done better with that, Rob. I think he had more time than what he thought. All he had to do was find the target there, which he totally missed. That was disappointing, I thought, Ryan. They probably should have
Should be
at least
testing
hit
the
target.
keeper. Yeah,
from
should
there.
be testing the keeper. Great build-up play there by MetroStars. Really breaking with purpose and intent and really making some trouble there for West Adelaide. Just interesting to see, boys, before we go back to the game. West Adelaide, Tito Bonta warming up already, which is unusual to see a sub already warming up. So be interested to seeing what happens in the next 5 minutes for West Adelaide.
Maybe someone's injured.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we'll try and pick that up.
Oh, gee, that
Ryan,
should be a free kick.
Marvedja on the ball. Picked up that Stevie G wasn't on the bench.
Well done.
You're doing
there,
your
Ryan.
job, right?
Barbero wins a free kick
Thank
right
you,
in
boss.
the middle of the park there.
It's okay. I might give you a raise.
From
Barbero
$0 to $1.
No, just stand on top of a crate. That's raising you.
Delosio on the right-hand side finds Davis. Now in the middle of the park is Barbiero fighting for the ball. He loses out, but in the meantime he gets fouled. It'll be another free kick here to MetroStars.
Foul count.
Quickly taken, looking for Barr. Barr with the ball now to Delosio, who switch play. Finds Carly. Commentary side. Carly now with the ball, wanting players to come to him. Here's Hamish Gow. Might have to go all the way back. He's got players covered everywhere. Goes to Carly. Carly will switch to his captain, Delosio. Not a great ball. Goes off the head of Delosio. It'll be a throw in here to West Adelaide.
So 10 minutes played in this first half. That's on the Green Play Australia time clock, and it is still 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard, as it is a throw-in on the far side. West Adelaide just go towards Kamara. Kamara trying to control it. He loses out though. Right-hand side of the park. Doubling back there for West Adelaide. It was Buzales. Didn't quite keep it in. It is a throw-in to MetroStars. Here at TK Shuttle Reserve. Big clash, MetroStars up against West Adelaide. Round 9. Again, it'll be a throw-in. Actually, it's gone backwards. Goes to his captain in Delosio. He'll switch play. Left-hand side of the park. Goes to Carly. Carly controls. Looks for support. Goes towards Esposito. Got past. Got in between two players and three. He's got a chance to crack it. Does crack it. And wide off the upright there. Good move there by Esposito. And another shot there for MetroStars. What are the stats looking like, Bomber?
So MetroStars had 3 shots and 3 shots off target to West Adelaide nothing.
MetroStars looking very dangerous, Rob, in this first 10 minutes or so of this game. West Adelaide have to be a little bit careful here. Histodorolopoulos there goes all the way back to his goalkeeper in Lewis Moss, sends a long ball forward, didn't go very far there. It was Morris, but he loses possession. Here's an opportunity now for Diamantis on the ball. He goes to Lessie. Now this is a little bit of a mix-up there, and nothing eventuates. They had an opportunity, but they were outnumbered there by the MetroStars defence. Delosio now with the ball, goes short, finds Barbiero. Barbiero might have to switch here to Carly, who's seen a lot of the ball in this first 10 minutes or so of this game. Here's an opportunity now for MetroStars through Dylan Smith. Sends it out wide, finds Morris. Morris has got an opportunity now to find players in the box. Can't do so. Cleared there by Histodorolopoulos.
And it will Marisic with his head.
A corner.
Correct.
Was it Marisic?
Correct.
Yeah. Is Marisic, is he
The tall.
related to the
Yes.
player at Adelaide City?
Brothers. He came back
Brothers.
from Cyprus 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
and questions have been answered if it was a injury replacement because the window's not open.
Okay.
So, what happened there?
That's offside, was it?
Infringement on the keeper.
On the keeper. Okay, free kick to West Adelaide, Lewis Moss. Certainly a very colourful character, Lewis Moss. So he'll take this free kick for West Adelaide. It's still 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. We're on 13 minutes played. The first half. TK Shuttle Reserve looking very, very nice to pitch, the artificial pitch, as they go into attack. West Adelaide, and knock of headering there. We'll just grab the head of
Lessie, I think.
Lessie.
Down, Rob.
A yellow
Oh,
card.
he's picked
Yellow
up.
card.
He's saying it's an elbow. He's saying he's raised his elbow.
Let's see this replay.
Delosio's saying it's his head.
We'll have to see on replay. I thought he went with his head, but
Yeah, the elbow's there.
after. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of players do lead with their elbow for protection, but also for elevation. That's where you need to be
Super
careful.
slow-mo. Look at this. Yeah, the elbow's there.
Again, it probably had no intention or
100%. Yeah.
malice behind it.
Just
but,
accidental.
But it's the rule. You can't. If you do catch him with the elbow, it's players' welfare you need to look after as well.
So free kick to West Adelaide. Buzales. Is he going to crack it from here, Ryan?
If he does, I'd be spewing if I was manager.
Why?
If
I've
it
seen
goes
goals
in,
from this.
if it goes in, it'd be a different story.
No, it looks like he'll chip it. He does chip it up. Too close to the keeper. He's better off cracking it, wouldn't he?
Too much airtime for the keeper to
Exactly.
adjust his body.
Throws it out to Smith. Smith finding Davis. Back to Smith it goes. Look for support. Does go to his captain, Delosio, who switch play. Actually goes to his keeper in Carmody, who goes short to Carly. Carly for MetroStars. Left-hand side of the park. Goes back to his keeper once again. The ball won't bobble. Due to this luscious pitch.
You can see the goalkeeper, MetroStars Carmody, likes the colour blue.
Certainly does. He's got blue everywhere, hasn't he?
Exactly right.
Gloves and shoes. Might have to paint his hair blue. Anyhow, there's right-hand side. Barbiero in the defence. Goes to his captain. Goes to Davis. Strain was there as well. Goes to Smith. Here's a chance for MetroStars. It's a goal. Saw the keeper off his line. Dylan Smith controls it with his right foot. Just lobs it over the keeper, and MetroStars take the lead here at TK Shuttle Reserve.
There's a good goal there by Dylan Smith. Saw the goalkeeper off his line, and West Adelaide's defence has been a little bit disappointing so far, Ryan. I think they've just 6s and 7s at the moment. But he was all on his own there, and I'd like to know who was marking him.
Yeah, that's a little bit of confusion there from the fullback and Marisic there. He wandered his way in between Butzalis and Marisic, but then Lewis Moss was caught in no man's land.
You see the slow-mo replay. Beautiful goal. Well done, Dylan Smith. He's been in good goal-scoring form as well. I think he scored last week or in the cup round.
He would have to be high up there in the goal-scoring chart.
I've got the goal-scoring chart.
You have a look, Rob. Mr. Delopoulos in the middle of the park finds Lessie. Lessie now. This is good tackle there by Hamish Gow, but in the meantime, the referee says, no, that was a foul.
That's his
Brings it all the way back.
fourth goal of the season. Ryan, Andreas Reens is leading on 8.
Whoa!
I think he got a couple, didn't he, last night?
I think you're right there, Rob.
Or Thursday night, wasn't it, last night? So he might be on 10.
Goal a game so far for Wings.
Marissa Diolopoulos goes to Lessie, goes inboard. Here's an opportunity now for West Adelaide. Through Di Matteo, goes all the way back, finds Marisic. Marisic sends it long, looking on the far side, but that will be offside. And will be a free kick here to MetroStars. They're leading 1-0. A goal to Dylan Smith in the 16th minute of this game. Be a free kick here to MetroStars. Delosio will take it. Just taking his time. Referee just waits. Finally takes it. Goes to Barbiero. Barbiero out wide. Finds Davis. Davis now. Barbiero again. Loses possession.
That was Smith.
Was it Smith? Here's an opportunity now for West Adelaide to go forward. Perry Mitras. This is a better build-up by West Adelaide. They find Bure. What can he do? He's got MetroStars players everywhere around him. Wants to get the cross in. Good work there by Carly. Gow. Esposito on the ball. Go all the way back. Here's an opportunity for West Adelaide, still in possession. Costamantis goes all the way back to Mr. Delopoulos, switches play, finds Barisic. On the far side was Bure. In the middle, Di Matteo now. He loses possession, but the referee says that's a free kick.
Definitely
it will go to West Adelaide.
Definitely free kick. Delosio came from behind, made no contact to the ball. Free kick any day of the week.
And it will be West Adelaide again. Bure. Buzalis it is over the ball. West Adelaide now with a chance to put some pressure on the defence of MetroStars. Buzalis wanting the player to go back. Referee's talking here to some of the players, pushing and shoving. Buzalis still waiting for the referee's whistle, is he? Here we go. Buzalis sends a better one in.
Ooh.
Looking for Perry Mitras. Couldn't find him. It will be cleared here. Barbiero sends a long ball forward, looking up there for Esposito. Won't find him. The ball goes out. It will be a throw in here to West Adelaide.
That's the other one who's been in good goal scoring form is Perry Mitras. He's got 6 goals so far this season.
For a team that's battling at the bottom, that's a great return.
It is. So it is a throw-in for West Adelaide. Costamantis and Buzalis pushing it around. MetroStars win it through Barbiero. Certainly been around. Goes to Smith. Smith chips it. No one there though. Goes straight to the keeper in Moss. So he'll look for left-hand side. Marisic goes out that left side. Looking for Buzalis. Referee Foti Messinas sees an infringement, or was that a throw-in?
No,
Infringement.
Infringement, okay.
Kamara on Davis.
So Davis or MetroStars will take this free kick on that far side. Round 9, MetroStars against West Adelaide. Not forgetting today's round 9 match proudly brought to you by Puma. There's a terrible free kick there. Gave it straight to West Adelaide. Don't know what it was. He might have been colourblind, I'm not sure, but straight to him. Makes amends anyhow, Delosio. That was unbelievable, really, wasn't it? Yeah, take the ball.
He hasn't started the game too well, Michael Delosio.
Yeah,
you
I
don't
don't
see
know.
that too often from a very experienced player like him. He's made a few misplaced passes. He's got himself a yellow. He's got him given away a couple of free kicks. He's not having the best of games so far.
No, he's not. Here's MetroStars now. Stefan Carley goes inboard. Still in possession, Metro. Barbiero, who's had a lot of the ball in this first half. Davis goes back to Delosio. Finds Esposito. This is good work there by MetroStars. Here's an opportunity now for Strain, but he just couldn't control that ball. Pushed it a little bit too far. Luckily for West Adelaide there that they were able to clear it. Otherwise they would have been in deep trouble. A quickly taken throw in. Again, another bad ball there by Delosio, finding a West Adelaide player, but luckily for him, they do retrieve. Delosio now will switch play, find Carley. Carley with space in front of him. Goes out wide and finds Morris. Here's Gow. Good work there in the middle of the park. Is that Di Matteo? I think it is. Good tackle there, and he wins the throw-in. West Adelaide through Bure on this left-hand side. Tries to find Mitras. The ball will go out. Be another throw-in here to West Adelaide.
Looking a little bit bleak on that left side, Tony.
No, it'll be fine, Rob. It'll be fine.
Okay. We'll see what happens in here. Bore, right-hand side, takes the throw-in. Looking for Lessie. Trying to turn, but well done there, Morris. Got it to Barr. Barr goes short to his captain, Delosio. Sends it to Davis. Davis looks for Strain. Trying to turn. Davis again there, but winning out is Kamara. Well done. Hasn't really done a lot so far. He is a good player. As the referee, Foti Messina, sees an infringement. It'll be a free kick to West Adelaide. Buzales to take it. Switches play, right-hand side of the park. Bore kept it in, but straight to Carley. He goes to Morris, to his keeper Carmody. Centre of the ground it is at the moment. Jordan Marisic goes to Buzales. Gets a cut back trying to find Metros, but Metro's keep him poised on that right-hand side. Davis goes for a run. Looks for Smith. Dylan Smith, the goal scorer, turns on a sixpence. A pirouette, you could say, as he tries to get through, and the referee sees another infringement. Free kick to MetroStars.
Not sure that the younger people would know what a sixpence is, Rob, these days.
True.
5-cent piece.
Another yellow card. Who was that to?
Marisic. Unlucky there. I don't think that deserved the yellow card, but Dylan Smith did orchestrate some frustration that might have convinced the referee to give a yellow, but there was a little bit of shirt pulling, but it wasn't too much for a yellow card. Very interesting.
Second yellow ball of the game?
That is the second yellow for the game.
And sorry,
one apiece.
Smith over the ball. Also Barbiero, but it will be Smith to take this free kick. Smith looks up there for Esposito, but it was Strain all over Di Matteo there, and it will be a free kick to West Adelaide to be taken by their goalkeeper, and Lewis Moss wants to take it quickly, but there's nobody offering at the moment, so he's probably going to have to go long, but he goes to Di Matteo. Di Matteo switches play, finds Bure. Bure looking up there for Mitras, but he's not going to find him. Here's Hamish Gow. He's been in the game too. Tries to find Esposito, but not a good ball. Ball goes out. Be another throw in here to West Adelaide. We've played 25 minutes, and it's 1-0 to MetroStars. A goal in the 16th minute to Dylan Smith.
So the ball's over the sideline once again. Throw in to West Adelaide. Metros will take it. The captain of West Adelaide actually leaves it for Bore. Could have been a foul throw. It was. foul throw. You don't see that too often in a game nowadays. Bit pedantic a bit, referee, I reckon.
Just throw
Went
it
back
anyway
1
these
yard.
days.
Anyhow, it's West Adelaide with the ball. Mitras has been busy. Squares it up. Not a good ball, though. Well done there by Buzalas. Got the chance. Lessie's on the left, but Buzalas goes on his own. Outside of the
Great
foot.
work there.
It was, but Diamantis just couldn't reach it. I reckon he should have gone on his own in the end.
Well,
I
thought
reckon he
gonna
was.
crack it.
But he just needed to caress the enthusiasm
Yeah.
sort of made him overhit that pass. And if he didn't just caress it and had a bit of feel on that pass, Diamantis would have free on goal.
Yeah, he also had an opportunity to take a shot. He was
Which I was
close
surprised he
enough.
didn't.
Yes.
Especially the way he's going. As it goes out to Carmody, the keeper, right-hand side, Captain Delasio. Goes down the line and hits the back of Kamara and out for a throw on the far side. Robbie Saracino, I think, is on his barking some instructions in the coach's box as it goes short. Lachlan Barr, Carmody. West Adelaide have certainly picked up, haven't they? Trying to get this goal deficit back. As it goes to Barbiero, finding strain. Outside of the foot, trying to run onto us Davis, but Buzalas easily intercepts. Goes back to his keeper there in Lewis Moss.
Moss gets a long ball forward. Looking up there for Diamantis, won't find him in the middle of the park. Here's an opportunity for Lessie. Goes out wide, finds Kamara. Kamara now wanting some help out there. Still got possession, goes all the way back. She finds Bazalis, he was lucky to do that. Goes all the way back, finds Marisic. Marisic switches play, finds Bure, gets his head to it. Here's Gow. Lachlan Barr goes back to his goalkeeper, Carmody. Switches play. Finds Carly. Carly on the goal line here. Here's an opportunity for Gow. Sends it forward. Esposito on the ball here. He's got Strain in the middle of the park. He's also, he looks for Strain, but he's not going to find him. The ball will be cleared. Kamara now for West Adelaide. Gets brought down. The referee says nothing there. Hamish Gow now with possession. MetroStars. Gow, again, not a good ball. Mitras for West Adelaide. Finds Bure. Bure now. West Adelaide with some numbers. Offside, unfortunately, there for Diamantis. Just maybe offside, but MetroStars will take the relieving free kick. And it's been a good game so far, both teams in it, and West Adelaide certainly not looking out of it. They've picked up in the last 10 minutes or so. As Carmody sends a long ball forward. He's not going to find anybody with that one. Well, he shouldn't. Two West Adelaide players nearly had problems
collided.
there, Rob. Nearly collided.
Offside.
Offside, was it?
Come back from an offside
Okay.
position.
So it will be a free kick here to MetroStars.
Okay, so still 1-0. MetroStars leading. Dylan Smith, the goal scorer, in the 16th minute mark. Here at TK Shuttle Reserve. Today's match proudly brought to you by Puma. It is round 9. Did you get any other
Yeah, I was
scores
gonna
other
say
grounds
that,
there,
Rob.
Bomber?
Just Croydon Kings, Campbelltown City, just 2 minutes in, it's 0-0. And Blue Eagles and Raiders still hasn't started yet.
Okay.
Oh, it's 3
Well,
o'clock
we did
kickoff.
start early, didn't we, Rob? I just remember
Yeah,
that.
3:04.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. Anyhow, right-hand side of the park it is. MetroStars going into attack. Unusual time to start. I think there are the girls playing after West Adelaide and MetroStars. After this big game here. There's Kamara. Lessie's there as well. Just playing a triangle, aren't they? Pushing it
Want to be
around.
careful, but
Gow's giving away a free kick. Runs into Kamara. So a free kick to West Adelaide. So player gets up, Buzalis.
Yeah, you're right. I can see Stevie G behind the fence there. Thanks
Okay.
to our camera guys for picking that up.
Well done, boy.
Kamara tries to get that to that ball, but he infringed on Davis there.
Don't want to give myself tickets, Bomber, but I picked that up, I reckon, around the 30-second mark of the first half.
Oh, thanks, Ryan.
That's okay.
Delosio now takes the free kick, sends it forward. Looking up there for Smith. Esposito now with the ball. Finds Barbero, should say, to Smith. That might have been Strain, actually. But it should be cleared here by West Adelaide. Bure now gets it forward. Finds Diamantis. Loses possession. Be a throw in. Quickly taken by West Adelaide. Here's Smith. Smith now. He's got players everywhere around him. Diamantis wins the ball. Di Matteo, good tackle there by Lachlan Barr. In the meantime, it's offside. It'll be another free kick here to West Adelaide. They're trading 1-0. A goal to Dylan Smith in the 16th minute.
You sure it's not going to rain, Tony?
Well, I'm hoping that it doesn't rain, Rob. If I keep saying it's not going to rain, I'm more worried for Ryan. That's
Thank you, Tony.
Anyhow, the ball's into attack for West Adelaide. Bore gets the throw in just in front of our commentary position. Here at TK Shot of Reserve. MetroStars leading 1-0. As Bore looking for Perry Mitras, cleverly done to Diamantis. Tries to cut it back. Chance Davis trying to clear it. Bar's right caught there. Not a good clearance. Kamal's got a chance. He can look for somebody. Chance for Diamantis. Didn't connect.
Great tackle there by Carly.
Didn't connect, and away go MetroStars. Morris, right left-hand side, doubles back to Barbero. Looking for Strain. Strain does run with it. Tussling there with Kamara. And a free kick to MetroStars.
Ooh, there was a bit of 50-50 there.
I think it was there, that free kick.
Yeah, there was a bit of shirt tugging from both.
Yep.
But Diamantis, very good tackle there by Carly. Wasn't it that Diamantis didn't connect? It was a great defensive tackle coming in from behind. That can always play in the attacker's favour to get a penalty. But great tackle, great timing, and got all ball and saved literally his team from going in half-time 1-1.
You have to say, your defence of MetroStars a little bit shaky at the moment, Rob. They're giving the ball away there to Kamara.
Barbero takes a free kick quickly, looking for Lachlan Barr, who moved forward. West Adelaide have got it though. Costamantis finding Bore. Lessie wants it, does get it. Didn't quite control it in the way it's Carly. Go back to his keeper. Carmody, up near it goes. Holds up a little bit.
Offside.
Against the breeze. The breeze has sprung up a little bit, Ryan.
Yeah, slowly picking up, and I'm worrying me a little bit because I'm hoping not that breeze is bringing the rain over.
Yeah,
but it is slowly picking
straight
up.
Through. Anyhow, the ball's with West Adelaide. Diamantis goes back towards the play there in Hiristu Delopoulos. That's Alex. Goes Bore, Mitras, Diamantis. They're doing okay, West Adelaide. They've got a chance here. Cuts it back. No one there, though. Mantis controls it. They have picked up, haven't they? West Adelaide, and they trying to go into attack again. They go short to Di Matteo. He's got the chance to cut it back. In the way, it's Carly only as far as the play there in Lessie. Metro's come away with it, and there's a foul.
Going to be a card there by the looks.
Who's that?
Mantis, I think it is, isn't
Mantis.
it? Yep.
It's getting a little bit too card happy, I feel, the referee. I remember a couple of weeks ago, we didn't get a yellow card till about the 86th minute when we did match of the round with Louis Croydon. I feel like Foti is getting a little too card happy. He doesn't need to dish out yellow cards. There was no intent. There was no malice. It was just missed time. Just let it be, man. That's his first tackle of the game.
That was Eric Ford Sestilli, if I remember.
The problem there, Ryan, is once you give the first one early, it sets a precedent for the
if it's there, it's
game.
there. It's there.
Well, yeah, I agree with
the elbow in
Ryan.
the head.
Yeah,
technically, it's there.
Lachlan Barr now for MetroStars. Goes out wide, finds Strain. Strain gets brought down. It'll be a free kick. Is he going to go for another card?
It means he'll be sent off.
Whoa, gee. He's lucky. No.
No, he's telling him that's his second foul because he pointed to the spot where the shirt tugging was.
So Kamara's got the yellow card?
Yes.
Correct.
That's his first one.
And it will be a free kick here to MetroStars. We're into the 35th minute of this game. Metro still leading 1-0. Be Delosio to take this free kick, and
He's having a chat with Saracino there.
He would not be happy with his defence at the moment, Rob. They're looking really, really shaky. As Delosio now takes it, looks for Esposito, can't find him. Barbiero in the middle of the park, gets a header. Bure now gives it to Di Matteo. Di Matteo to Histodiolopoulos, sends it forward. They're looking okay. Do West Adelaide, sends it. It's not a bad. Oh, Messi gets brought down late. This will be another card.
If that's not a yellow, that should be a red.
Oh.
The way he's been dishing out yellows.
He's not going to give a yellow, but gee, I tell you what.
See the replay there, Tony? Yeah, it was a late tackle, wasn't it?
It was, and this match is, there's so many yellow cards that I would not be surprised.
Oh, that's studs up
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Ryan's right. That's a terrible tackle there.
Ryan's right. That sounds good.
Oh, if the referee's been dishing out yellows for yellows that aren't really there, that should be a red.
Especially with his studs up.
Yeah, strong centre-back tackle that was.
And Ryan, I have to say, I believe the West Adelaide are on top at this moment. They wouldn't want this half-time break to come because they've got MetroStars panicking a little bit. They're playing some good soccer.
100% agree.
And, if they could snag one here.
That's what I like about this West Adelaide team when we did them against Para Hills and when the double header was on. When they played Adelaide City and we did their game after Olympic. They're
Sorry,
young,
Ryan. Mitchell is having a chat with the referee like crazy. I don't know.
Oh, he's probably asking the question, and he's allowed. He's captain.
Yeah.
So,
fair enough.
But no, they're Stevie DiGenovello, like he did when he was manager at Bacala. He gets a squad and they play. They just got this hunger. They've got their enthused, and this West Adelaide outfit have got that, and they've worked their way back into the game.
It will be Buzales now to take this free kick for West Adelaide. Buzales now waiting for the referee to blow his whistle.
The breeze is certainly a factor here. The breeze is blowing strong to the right.
Leslie's coming back on. Buzales now gets it forward, but far too far. Easy one for Carmody now.
Should have
and
cracked
you're
it
right,
from there.
Rob, this wind has really picked up and probably causing a little bit of havoc. On the right-hand side, we've got Davis. Goes all the way back to Delosio, who goes to his goalkeeper in Carmody. Quick one forward, finds a Bar. Bar now goes forward, finds Strain to Carley. Carley switches play, finds Morris. Carley now sends it forward, can't find him. There was 3 Metro players there, could not find him. Mantis now gets it out to Marisic.
Oh, sorry, that's Bore.
Yeah, it's Bure down there.
Switched flanks.
Oh, it is too. As in the middle of the park, we've got Morris who loses possession. Here's Kamara. Can they get a shot on? Good run here.
He's played well, Buzales.
He has played well. Can he find anybody back post? Kamara was there. Should be gotten here by the goalkeeper. What a mess at the moment. Gee.
Keeper's not
Carmody's having to do the defensive work there for his players because they're just standing like statues at the moment. Eventually they clear this ball. It's only as far as Di Matteo, who gets it out wide and finds Histodiolopoulos. Looking up there for Kamara, won't find him, and eventually the ball does go out, and gee, not sure what's happening to MetroStars defence, but
no, West Adelaide are doing all right.
They're putting so much pressure that they're not sure what's happening out there.
Kamara there was caught flat-footed when Buzales made that run in the box and was able to cut it or put it across goals. He was caught napping, caught flat-footed. He wasn't on his toes and didn't attack that back post and allowed Delosio an easy clearance.
MetroStars going into attack on the right-hand side. They go into attack. No one there. Might reach Morris. It does reach Morris. Goes for a long ball and easily cut out there by Morris. As it goes to the left-hand side of the park, is that Buzales again? It is. Switches play. Bore back on the right-hand side. Goes to Lessie. They combine well this attack. to Metros. To Lessie. He's got past the bar quite easily. Lessie cuts it. There's a
there
goal!
it is.
It's a goal, and it was coming.
Diamantis.
It was coming.
Great ball in the box.
And it goes to Diamantis, and West Adelaide have equalised and certainly deserved this equal.
Yeah, agreed. Definitely great run into the box. Great ball in the box there by Nessie. But Diamantis, that's what I was talking about before with Kamara. He was caught flat-footed. Didn't have that striker's instinct to attack that box or attack that post. There, Diamantis did. He had that striker's instinct, made that run right in front, got in front of his centre-back. And that's what happens. When you got that striker's instinct, you make that forward run, get past your centre-back, you get the reward, and you put the ball in the back of the net. And well-deserved by West Adelaide.
Oh, certainly. They've been there.
Well, I'll tell you, one player
Certainly
that
on top.
has impressed me is this Lessie. I mean, he's
Lessie
strong.
is very good.
His work rate is really, really good. And West Adelaide have taken over. I mean, the last 15, 20 minutes have belonged to them. And as I said, Metro Stars will want to go into this half-time because they want to reorganise themselves, because at the moment their defence is everywhere. Here's Carmody now.
Gee, Paul's draw is looking good so far.
And Ryan.
Oh, sorry, Ryan.
Not over yet.
I'm getting forgotten here today, boys. I was the one that picked out Stevie. Well done, cameraman.
I haven't-
I picked up a draw. Well done, Paulie.
Hang on, Rob.
Just a boundary rider
I
that
did-
freezes out here.
Ryan,
I did say well done.
Ryan, I'm worried about you. You know that.
Yeah, I know, Tony.
So the ball's with Metro's Che under the pump in the back lines. Let's go across the face of the goal. Delosio goes back to Davis. He goes for a run. Goes out. Back to Gal it goes. As a Esposito has got the ball.
Barbiero now on the ball. Finds Smith. Smith now gets it to Morris. No, it's Davis, but he puts in a ordinary ball, easily taken there by Lewis Moss. And West Adelaide are going to relieve this pressure. Goes to Bozales on short here. Bozales goes back to his goalkeeper. Eventually, long ball. Looking up there for Diamantis, who's also been good this afternoon. Here's an opportunity for Costa Mantis. Goes to Lessie again. He's in front of his players. He's only got one option in the middle, and that's Mitras. Can they get another shot on? They're going to eventually lose the ball. It's Barbiero. He's lost possession. Metro Stars now through Delosio. Gets it forwards. Dylan Smith back to Delosio. In the middle of the park now. He'll switch play. On the right-hand side, he finds Davis. Davis now looking up there for Esposito. Esposito goes to Gao. Gao's got players in front of him everywhere. Eventually, it will be West Adelaide through Marisic to retrieve the ball. Goes back to his goalkeeper in Moss, and he'll just try to relax things.
The breeze
at the
has
moment.
certainly sprung. Unbelievable, this weather. I thought they were predicting no rains in the afternoon, but doesn't look too good. It is on the left-hand side. And thank you to the club as well for the nice coffees. Sorry, Ryan. We got our coffee.
Don't put it past you, Robbie. Anything free, Robbie's there.
No, we got it given to us. I didn't ask for
anything given,
I didn't ask for anything. But Metros certainly do look after the media here, especially us anyhow. It is on the left-hand side. West Adelaide with the ball. They do go to Diamante. It's been all West Adelaide. Now it's Lachlan Barr got pulled down. This could be a yellow card. No, referee lets it go. It'll be a free kick. What happened to your pen? You lost it. Bomber, what's wrong with you? So it is on the right-hand side of the park. They go inboard. West Adelaide with the ball. Goes back to Bozales. Into attack, but no one's there. And Carmody goes back to Lachlan Barr. Just goes out. Yeah, we've just approached time on. As the rain coming down. Hope Jimbo's all right down below us. As it goes out to Carly. Morris. But the West Adelaide have got it. Mitras. Oh, just didn't quite reach the mark. Well done, Carly. Barbiero has been a bit quiet. As Metros go into attack. Smith. He's got the ball, goes, squares it up to Barbiero, looks for the right, does go to Strain. Strain goes past one player. Esposito back to Strain. They'll lose out though. Bore has got it. You try and put it into attack, and that goes over the sideline for a throw-in, and I think is that half-time?
Yes, it is.
It is. Yep.
Whistle for half-time.
I've got Matthew Burrow here, boys, just quickly. Matthew, good first half. You guys started off a little bit shaky, but then the second, then you worked your way back into the game, and well-deserved. You got that 1-1, and it's well-deserved in half-time.
That's right. Pitch is a bit tough to run on. A lot of rubber here. We're not used to it. People losing balance. Touches aren't perfect, but with time we're getting better. And I expect a good second half, but the problem is the wind will be against us.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the wind's against you, boys. What's your game plan? Your game plan going to change the second half now because of the wind and because of the weather, or are you going to really stick to what you guys are doing?
Need more of a possession game. Can't hit the long balls in the wind. So pass and move, and fight to win.
I'll let you go in before the rain destroys a new hairstyle, and good luck in the second half.
Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. And it is half-time.
Boys, I'd love to have a half-time chat with you, but before my hair gets ruined by this rain and I get all frizzy, I'm going to go undercover.
Oh, poor Ryan.
I would say that Robbie Saraceno would not be happy with his team at the moment. The way they gave up that lead and really took over from, I thought the last 20 to 25 minutes of the game was all West Adelaide, and they're playing some really good football. I mean, if you have a look at their team, Leslie, I think, has really impressed me. Also, young Jordan Diamantis, who scored the equaliser, Rob.
They've got some classy players. Di Matteo looks very classy.
Well, I haven't seen one passenger.
Buzalis is probably, in my eyes, man of the match so far.
Yeah, and Mitras has also had a good game.
And Mitras has played well. So.
You know, they've taken over the midfield, and that's what where MetroStars, I think, in my eyes, have fallen down. They need to pick that up in the second half.
Okay, Bomber with the stats. Okay, Bomber.
So the stats, thanks to Greenplay Australia, shots for MetroStars had 4, 1 on target and 3 off target. They conceded 8 fouls, made 1 corner, received 2 saves, and had 4 offsides and had 2 yellow cards. For West Adelaide, 3 shots on target, 10 fouls, 3 offsides, and 3 yellow cards. They are the stats, thanks to Greenplay Australia.
Thanks, Bomber. So they go in at half time. It is 1-1. It was Metros that opened up well in the 16th minute mark. Dylan Smith with a goal, but in the 41st minute mark, and as Tony said, I think the last 15 to 20 minutes, it's been all West Adelaide, and it's 1-1. They go in at half time. Scores are the grounds there, Bomber.
Yeah, thanks to Greenplay Australia. It's 1-1 between Croydon Kings and Campbelltown City, and still 0-0 between Blue Eagles and Raiders.
Okay, we'll take a short break. We'll be back after half time.
This is the second disappointing thing that's happened to me today.
Well, thankfully, your RAA home insurance covers you for ceiling damage caused by a storm.
Great.
And your claim won't be a hassle for you because all our claims are handled right here in SA.
Excellent.
So what was the first disappointing thing that happened today?
I won the meat raffle at the footy club.
Oh. We do more. Get a quote today.
I was on Mulgundawa Road, where would I be?
Murray Bridge.
Roxby Road?
Port Lincoln.
Tolna Road.
Mount Gambier or Compton.
How?
RAA Road Service patrols no South Australian roads because we're South Australians. And there's more than 350 of us.
What about the road to Ship Creek?
There's no Ship Creek in South Australia. You get more. Buy or upgrade today.
Okay, players are just back onto the pitch here at TK Shuttle Reserve, and repeating the half-time score, it is MetroStars 1, West Adelaide 1, and not forgetting today's match proudly brought to you by Puma. It is round 9, MetroStars up against West Adelaide TK Shuttle Reserve. Guys, both teams are coming out. Tony, can you see a winner from here? West Adelaide, certainly the way they finished.
I agree with you. I think if I was had to pick
the
a
wind
winner
has died down, by the way.
Right now, well, that's a good thing for West Adelaide. That going on the first half and the way West Adelaide finished, you'd think that West Adelaide will go in full of confidence, but the wind has died down. And MetroStars just have to pick up in the midfield and their defence. Really, I'm sure that their coach would have had a few words to say because they just didn't look steady at the back. And West Adelaide, to me, impressed, especially going forward. They moved the ball quickly, and some of the long balls had the defence of MetroStars under pressure.
See if Ryan's back. Are you back, Ryan? Oh, he's not.
No, I'm sure back, but
you're
just
back. Any changes? Did you see anything?
Just while I just finish up my nice warm cafe latte, I'll browse my eyes over the pitch. But any changes I do make, I don't get credit. I just get pushed to the side. So maybe the cameraman might have to pick up some changes, or Paulie, not even here, has to pick up some changes.
Looks all the same.
Looks the same. I doubt West Adelaide would be making changes after they finished the half.
Although somebody on the left side, is that somebody new?
No, that's
still
West Adelaide.
Morris.
No, that's Coral Morris.
Morris, yeah. He's still
So I doubt both teams would be making changes. MetroStars just needed to get back into the shed just to settle things down.
Okay, kickoff's just about underway here for the second half. Commencement of the second half, 1-1. MetroStars up against West Adelaide. They kick off as they go left-hand side of the park. They are kicking towards the right-hand side. If you're watching the game live, towards the right-hand side of the screen, and obviously West Adelaide towards the left. As the throw-in's taken, goes to Esposito. As they switch play right-hand side, Davis is there, gets it nice looking cross there, but easily cut out there by Lewis Moss.
Moss now wanting it short, goes to Bazalis, who had a very good first half, wants to get it long. Eventually Esposito brings him down late, and there will be a foul. No cards. Referee might go and have a talk to Esposito. Just slightly late on that one, but there was no malice in that. As he's explaining to the referee right now, had nothing to do with it, didn't mean it. As Moss now gets ready to take this free kick. 1-1, we've gone into that half-time break. It's been a really good match between two impressive teams so far. Moss sends a long ball forward, is holding up in that wind, as you can see. A header there by MetroStars. That was Morris. It will be a throw-in to MetroStars. They want to take it quickly. They eventually do. Looking up there for a strain.
Got to watch out. He's on a yellow card.
He's got to be careful. That's right, Rob.
Studs was slightly up too.
He's innocent. He's saying he's in. I didn't do anything. No. They all say they didn't do anything. Eventually, it's taken quickly here by Smith. Goes to Barbiero. On the far side is Carley. Carley now goes all the way back, finds Barr to Barbiero, switches play, finds Delosio. Delosio right next to Ryan there. Smith goes forward, trying to find Barbiero, won't do so. Goes to the arms of Lewis Moss and relieve the pressure there for West Adelaide.
So West Adelaide, Lewis Moss, the keeper, just puts it on the ground and then sends it against this breeze. Trying to find Lessie. Tussling there with Davis. Lessie did well. Try to go short to Kamara. That's gone over the sideline. for a throw-in. It'll be Borzalis, had a good first half. We'll take this throw-in. Goes short. Goes back to Borzalis from Lessie. Once again, the throw-in. This time Lessie's going to take it. He'll lose it for Borzalis. Throws it back. Di Matteo. Got bustled off. The ball's gone. Keeper comes out. Lewis Moss sends it to Bore. Trying to find his captain in Perry Metros, and it goes over the sideline for a throw into MetroStars.
Were we able to find out what the situation was with West Adelaide coach there, Rob? We didn't find anything out. But
Ryan,
I would say Ryan.
I thought Ryan was doing the investigation.
No, I think Ryan would be right. I mean, there'd be no other reason
it was a
for him
suspension.
to be sitting out there. As Borzalis now with the ball, sends it long, looking up there for Lessie. The wind's going to hold it up a little bit. It's Mitras now over the ball. Perry Mitras gets it short to Diamantis. It will be relieved, the pressure will be relieved there by MetroStars. They just nudge it forward. A long ball, I'm not sure who they were looking for there, but anywhere will do. Moss now. Goalkeeper Moss. Just waiting for someone to come to him. As Rob said, can be a bit casual sometimes. Sends a long ball forward. Looking up there for Lessie, gets his head to it. He was looking up there for Kamara, won't find him. Here's an opportunity for MetroStars to go forward. This will be offside if Esposito touches it. Referee allows play to go on. Again, it's Moss. And the rain just getting a little bit heavier. But at the moment, it's a drizzle. Let's hope it doesn't rain any harder. Otherwise, we could have problems with your hair there, Ryan.
You'll find me in the car.
So throw it on the far side.
Just quickly, boys, yes, while I was at the bar getting a coffee and eating some peanuts with my West Adelaide friends, he did get suspended. Didn't elaborate too much, but it's just the one game.
So MetroStars with the ball. Captain Delosio goes back towards Lachlan Bar. Back to Delosio.
Look at that pass. You never see that from Michael Delosio.
I don't know. Plenty of time. Carmody.
Oh.
She almost to the back. Goes out. Player got right in the midriff there from Barbiero as they switch plays down on the count at the moment. As Davis tries to square it. Terrible ball.
Play's still down, boys.
That's Mantis.
Yeah, they're going to put it over.
Ryan, how strong is that wind down there? I mean,
here's a replay now, Tony.
The wind, to tell the truth, the wind is not that strong. I've seen stronger down here.
It's just that the players are misfiring with their passes by the looks at the moment.
Yeah, speaking of, as a half-time, I think the players are getting used to the pitches. When it's a new artificial pitch, there's a lot of rubber, and just having a look, there is actually a lot of rubber underground, which does make it difficult. But yeah, sorry, Robbie, go on. Yeah, as you can see.
The leg was certainly up into his midriff, and he's down for the count. Yeah, go on, right?
No, I was just saying it's the wind. The wind is actually. I think if it was windier, Tony, this rain would be blowing over quicker because there is a bit of blue sky to the left of us. So if the wind was stronger, it would be blowing over quick because it's not really raining. It's just more of a drizzle than anything. Not even a drizzle. It's a really light spit.
Just some of the passes are going astray badly in this game. So I was just wondering if that was playing, but it doesn't look to be very.
If you look at the corner flags during the midway through that first half, the wind did pick up, and it is blowing left to right of screen. The corner flags are not still, but they're not blowing the way they should be.
So Lewis,
if it is windy,
Moss does the right thing because it's back to the defence of MetroStars as they go into attack again. As Metro, good ball, finding Smith, can cut it back. First timer does so! Across the face, Charles in the back post. I thought it was a cracker from there. Tried a square ball. That was Morris. Why wouldn't you hit it first time?
Yeah,
as it goes over the sideline for a throw-in.
Probably too unselfish there.
In the momentum,
yeah,
the way.
I agree, Rob. I agree from there. a shot would put any goalkeeper under pressure, but decided to square it, and in the end West Adelaide did clear it. It's Bouzalis now, as Bourret on the right-hand side, goes inboard. Here's Kamara now for West Adelaide, again looking dangerous. Lessie, here's a good opportunity for Bourret or Bouzalis. What a save there by Isaac Carmody. That was going into the top corner, Rob. That was a brilliant save.
A great shot. Look at the replay.
And a good move here by West Adelaide. Bouzalis.
Oh, it's a reflex flat save. Wasn't going up.
I think it was going in.
It wasn't going.
It was a good height for the goalkeeper, but that definitely was going into that into that corner.
Yeah, 100%.
And Bouzalis has got a great left foot.
So corner kick for West Adelaide. They're into attack. It's 1-1. Swinging in against the breeze. Looking for Kamara. Ends up with Mantis. Decides to go to Bouzalis. He's been everywhere. Got past the player. Goes down. Boré. And referee has given the free kick. Try to play the advantage.
Oh, I was right behind that, boys. It's a very tough free kick to be given because I thought Bouzalis went down a little bit too easy there.
We've got the replay here. Bouzalis. And, yeah, we'll just turned into a, free kick.
We need windscreen wipers for our glasses, Rob.
Probably.
Can I just give you some score updates? Thanks, Greenplay Australia. It's 2-1. Campbelltown leading 2-1 against Croydon Kings, and still 0-0 against the Blue Eagles and Raiders.
Thanks, Boy. That's proudly brought to you by
Greenplay Australia.
Mitras now takes a shot, but just goes over.
Against the breeze, too.
It was. It just lifted in the end. But
not much breeze, Robbie.
Good shot there by Perry Mitras.
Still against it.
Just couldn't keep it down.
Keeper had that covered, though, Tony.
I think you're right there. I very rarely disagree with you, Ryan. Here's Smith.
You're not used to speaking to somebody that speaks
You're
so
like
much.
two lovers.
Smith.
Me and Tony just speak football. We speak football the same language. That's why we hardly disagree.
Esposito goes to Barbiero. Barbiero switches play, finds Carly. Carly now. He's going to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Carmody to Delosio. Delosio goes inboard. Tries to find Gow, doesn't do so. This should be collected by Carmody. It is.
No more rain now, boys.
Yeah, quick weather report, boys, before we go back to the play. No rain, but I'm just having a look to my left. I think we're going to be all right for the rest of the second half.
It's good. As they go into attack, MetroStars, Esposito. This Di Matteo's got class. Even this guy, Lessie. Comes unstuck. Gow, he's been quiet. Goes to Carly. To Morris. Back to Carly it goes. He goes short to Barbiero. So they're pushing it around at the moment. Delosio. He did it again. He's not on song today, isn't he?
It's not his game today. It's definitely not his game. Just quickly, what I like about West Adelaide compared to what we saw a few weeks ago at Parry Hills, they're not so reliant on Kamara. I think that's made a big difference the past month. We're bringing in the Greek Nessie there, and also Diamantis, Di Matteo. These players just sort of stepping up. They're not so reliant and so obvious and predictable how they're going to play football.
Well, Kamara's been quiet today, really. He hasn't been in the game. Here's Leslie. It's an opportunity. He's got 5 MetroStars players around him. They eventually win the ball by Bureau. Goes to Strain. Here's Smith. Delosio. Goes over and finds Davis. Davis now gets it inboard. Can he find anyone? It should be cleared here by West Adelaide. Unfortunately for Kamara. Couldn't bring it under control. Be a corner here to MetroStars. They want to take it quickly. They're still there. Quickly taken. Metro far post. That was Strain, I think, and got his head to it, but unfortunately couldn't keep it down. And it will go out for a goal kick here to West Adelaide. We're still at 1-1 between these two teams, and it's hard to predict who's going to win this one.
West Adelaide, it's good to see West Adelaide come out, Tony, with the same intent, the same purpose. They haven't taken a backward step. Like Matthew said, we're just going to keep coming out, keep at halftime there, keep coming out with the same pressure, and they have done that. And they've really still got MetroStars on the back foot. MetroStars aren't comfortable right now.
So goal kick taken here by Moss. Holds up a little bit. Good header there by Carly. Only as far as Muntis. Delosio reading it well. Goes to Smith. Goes short to Morris. So Metros trying to get something going. Blocked there by Muntis quite easily. Bore. Back to Muntis. And that's a free kick and another yellow card, I reckon.
Yeah, that's definitely a yellow. That's from behind.
That's Esposito. 6 yellow card of the game, Bomber.
Yeah, that's 6 yellow cards.
3 apiece.
3 apiece.
So how does the grass, is that slippery when it gets wet, this artificial thing?
A little bit. It's definitely going to add a little bit of skid, but not right now because there is a lot of rubber because it's so new.
So back of the post there, it cleared here by MetroStars. Only as far as Buzales, Kamara. Goes short. Ooh, trying to find Diamantis.
I reckon Tony will agree with me here, Robbie. With the artificial pitch, it allows us a good game of football. It doesn't matter what minute and what part of the month it is. It allows us and us fans to watch a good game of football.
100%.
Yeah, but I guess the Rolling Stones would say that it would be slippery when it's wet.
Or slippery, wet Bon Jovi?
Well, no, I thought that was Rolling Stones.
Slippery, wet?
When it's wet. Slippery, I'm not sure. It's either Rolling Stones or Bon Jovi, but I thought it was the Rolling Stones.
Okay. Anyhow, back to the game. Sort of the music.
That's all right. We know
don't
what
know
we're
what
talking about, don't we, Ryan?
Don't want. Just leave it to us, please, Robbie. Me and Tony got this under control.
MetroStars with the ball. There's no Rolling Stones in this pitch. Anyhow, it's Bore. Only as far as Esposito. Almost got past a couple of players there. Tries to double back. Clearly by West Adelaide. Good tackle though by Barr. Here they go. MetroStars looking for Strain. He's been very quiet too. Davis goes for a bit of an overlap. Now he gets the pass, cuts it back. Chance for MetroStars. Barbiero. Strain. Goes to Smith. Chance to tip the back of the net. Has it come off a player for Metro?
I think it's come off of Marisic.
Yeah, because he's on the ground holding his head.
Yeah, it's unlucky. Unlucky.
Does that go to Marisic?
Yeah, that's an own goal.
So we'll try and pick up the replay. So Metros take the lead, 2-1.
Undeservingly, though.
Smith
I agree with you.
Hits
Marisic.
it, and it's come off Marisic into the back of the net. So was that TOG? And that's in the 60th minute mark.
It was very unlucky for West Adelaide there because there was a run against the run of play. Both teams were pushing in their second half, but West Adelaide still looking the more dangerous. But that puts MetroStars in front. Now West Adelaide have got it all to do again. Here's Diamantis now, wanting to take that throw in quick. Finds Lessie. Lessie now. Still with the ball. Goes forward. Metros offside. Be a free kick here to MetroStars. And that will relieve a little bit of pressure. Metro.
Ground announcer's given it to Dylan Smith, but obviously.
Nah, it's definitely an own goal.
Yeah, definitely an own goal.
Yeah, I agree with
that.
you.
A little bit biased down here at TK Show.
Anyhow, it is Carmody.
A little bit biased to the TOG.
And it's Bore heading it back to Moss. Moss throws it out quickly to Buzales. Looking for a play there. It's Delosio did well that time. Bought and went to Lachlan Barr. To Carly. So Metros leading 2-1 at the moment. Here at TK Shuttle Reserve. Looking for Strain. Strain wins out. Toe pokes it to Gal. Gal finds his captain in Delosio. Starting to look good now, Metro. As Davis looks up, gets the cross. A low one. Headed out there by Marisic. Only goes towards Kamara. To Muntis. He's been good.
Good feet.
Trickery. As it goes to Bozales, back to Mantis. Oh, fair bump. I think it's
Used his body well there, Mantis.
goes out to Bozales, switches play. Right-hand side of the park. I reckon it was Diamantis on that side.
Metros, I think.
Bore goes out to Bozales. It was Metros as it goes to Mantis. Chips it. Too close to the keeper there.
Deflected.
Carmody sends a long ball forward here.
Whoop.
Barbiero, can he keep it in?
That's
he does.
your skid there.
That's a skid, yeah.
That's Gow now. Goes all the way back. Finds Carly. Good ball by Carly there. Moved it quickly. Here's MetroStars on the counter. Hamish Gow can't get the ball under control. Eventually he loses. He might have got injured there in that exchange there. We'll just keep an eye on it. Here's West Adelaide. The ball, well, it is going to be offside, and they've got to have a look at Hamish Gow. I'm not sure if he's done a groin there or something, but he did slip, Rob, if we can pick it up on the replay, I'm not sure. But he slipped as he went for that ball. So
substitution as well, boys, for West Adelaide. Mitras is coming on for Tito Bontor.
And I think there's going to be...
Surprised as that. I thought Mitras was having a good game. But...
and MetroStars is going to make...
No, he's not happy. That's definitely not an injury. Oh, wait a sec.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, no, it is.
He's not happy because of the injury.
Who, Mitras?
It's going down for his hamstring.
Okay, so...
Looks like Rocky Callisto might be coming on too for MetroStars.
So Mitras is injured and he's come off, and also it looks like Hamish Gow might come off with that injury. So Mitras off.
What do we call Rocky Callisto? Mr. Fixer or Mr. Utility? Because he can play absolutely every position. And I reckon if he got on the team 11 as a goalkeeper, I reckon he'll do a good job of that too.
He couldn't be a stopper, could he? He's too short.
No, he's Mr. Utility. I reckon that bloke can play anywhere.
He's a utility in the midfield, I think.
I've seen him play fullback. I've seen him play wingback. I've seen him play everywhere. He does a job and he does it well.
So Gow's off for Callisto too.
Thanks, Bomber. So Callisto on the park. They've got some good players on the bench. Matthew Dorber. Also Solana. Solana has to be injured.
Maybe doesn't deserve his spot over Barbiero.
Possibly. Certainly got a good depth, haven't they? MetroStars. It's Carmody takes the free kick. Into attack they go.
Offside.
Offside flag up again. Who was offside then?
Well, I think
it's Smith.
Was it Smith, was it?
Dylan Smith.
Okay. There we go.
West Adelaide now go forward.
Offside then?
It's from the moment the ball's kicked, Robbie, so even if he might have been offside position.
No, we saw the replay.
Now gets it in board! And that time Esposito puts it away. I'm not sure what the defence of West Adelaide were doing there. That went through three players there, Rob. We'll look at it on the replay.
Butzalis got caught ball watching the fullback there.
As Smith on the far side gets this ball through. Look, went through two players. They just left it for Esposito there.
Smith has scored a goal and given two out. So, not a bad return. As you see the replay once again. So MetroStars 3 now, West Adelaide 1, and Esposito puts it quite easily into the back of the net. So after all that good work West Adelaide did, even in the beginning of the second half, they had their chances and they've let it slip away.
I can see another change happening for MetroStars.
Risic now for West Adelaide goes forward, trying to find Kamara, won't do so. Lessie's chasing the ball hard. MetroStars come out. There's an opportunity for Esposito. He's got three players around him. Eventually loses out. Lessie now tries to find Diamantis. Won't do so. MetroStars in possession through Carly. Carly now goes all the way back to his goalkeeper in Carmody. Carmody back to Carly with some space in front of him. He'll use it. Stephen Carly had a good first half. Was in the game quite a lot. Tries to go forward.
Looks like Dorber it's coming on.
Dorber's coming on. We'll just try and pick up who's going to come off. It will be Morris to take this throw in. Finds Esposito. He loses possession. Bontor now tries to get it forward. Smith lost possession there. West Adelaide through Lessie, still got possession. Eventually the referee says you got infringed there, and it'll be a free kick here to West Adelaide.
So it'll be, they're going to do the change now. Looks like Dorber's going back in.
No, they've just signalled to the referee, just wait for the free kick to be taken.
So Rosales will take this free kick. So he'll swing it in. Lessie's there. Marisic has moved up as well. Now the Rosales just waiting for something, waiting for the player to go back.
He's not happy where the wall is, Rob.
Nah, he's kicked the ball forward, Rosales. I haven't seen it. Okay. And now he's telling that the wall needs to go back. So
well, the referee's fallen for it.
But the linesman didn't catch it either.
Yes,
I know he's telling him to move the ball back.
Yeah.
Mate, you're 3-1 down. And
matter.
A yard one way, a yard another way.
Exactly.
It's not going to make a difference to your free kick.
Looks more than 10 yards there now. Anyhow, Rosales with the free kick. Kick swings it in, looking for Marisic. Headed out though by MetroStars defence. Goes to Smith. He's certainly been busy. Looks for a switch of play. Goes to Davis. Davis with the ball. Was trying to find Strain. Just didn't find him, and ends up back with Lewis May. Moss, sorry. What did I say, May?
He's a footballer, I think, Ross.
Yeah, he's a player too, Lewis May.
Is it? There you go. Here's Leslie.
Go on.
For West Adelaide, cleared there by Callisto. Ball goes out, be a throw in here to West Adelaide, and now there'll be a change. Dorber will come on.
Strain off, I think.
And
there he is, he's walking over. Just going back to that goal that Esposito scored, Rosales has had a good game, but his defensive duties let him down for that goal. If you look at the replay there, he got caught ball watching, and he caught, instead of watching off his shoulder where Esposito was, he was drawn towards the cross, and he let Esposito just work off his shoulder, and just an easy tap in. That there has really, his defensive duties there has let him down.
And every change that MetroStars make, Rob, the team looks stronger, not weaker. As
Very
Dorber
true.
comes on.
So they go right-hand side. West Adelaide have given away a free kick. Barbiero didn't play many games last year. I don't think he played any.
No, he had that groin injury.
So he's back playing, looking okay.
Looking fit.
Yeah. Davis goes short to Dorber. Clever player. Cuts it back. Oh, Esposito. I reckon he could have controlled it, then hit it, but tried to go first time.
Nah, Robbie. If he controlled it and got tackled, to be saying why didn't he hit it first time?
Yeah, true.
I think he just took his
eyes. I think he had time
to
control.
He was looking at the target rather than the ball.
The ball.
Yeah.
So it goes out. Kamara for West Adelaide. Goes short. Turns. West Adelaide, Muntis. Looking for Kamara. Was that Bontor? As it goes... MetroStars pushing it around. Now the sun's trying to peek through. As West Adelaide still trying to get there. Cleared by Mantis. Up in the air it goes. Bit of a push off. Waves play on the referee. As it goes to Davis, looking for the run of Esposito. May comes out. It's Moss, sorry. Comes out. MetroStars with the ball. Carley and Smith. Try to go to 1-2. West Adelaide come away with the ball.
West Adelaide now. Possession. Di Matteo goes out wide. Tries to find Kamara. Not a good ball. West Adelaide have just lost their mojo at the moment. Esposito would have been offside there if that ball would have gone through anyway. The ball's still in. As Rosales gets a late tackle. That was Dorber, was it?
Yep.
Dorber. And he might get a card. He's lucky there. That was a late tackle. As it will be a free kick here to West Adelaide. It's like they've dropped their bundle a little bit, West Adelaide.
West Adelaide's about to make a change too.
It'll be Di Matteo to come off. And
A double
trying
substitution.
to pick who's coming on now.
Diamantis
And Yule.
and Diamantis and Di Matteo coming off, and Yule from Cumberland, former West Adelaide player, now back from Cumberland, and Hamamatsu coming on. I really do like this Hamamatsu for West Adelaide. A couple of
Well,
times
last
I've
time we
seen
saw
him.
him,
Yeah, good player. And Jack Yule, good to see him back in West Adelaide colours. Good player, deserves to be in the top league. And it's a good addition into the midfield. A little bit of experience and a good ball player.
Bit dangerous making two subs while the player's getting treatment.
Oh, nah, he's fine. I think
He's
he's
all right?
signalled to the bench. He's just got, being an artificial pitch, you do get a few grazes, and he's got a graze on his knee, and he is bleeding.
Here's Bontor in possession. West Adelaide. Can they get a shot on? It's good work there by Mantis.
Ooh, that's stung the gloves there of Carmody. Good shot there by Lassie.
He's been quite impressive, Leslie.
I do like him.
His game.
He's
Like
added
his game.
he's added another dimension for West Adelaide again, so it's not so predictable and so needing on Kamara to have a good game.
Delosio now goes short, finds Davis. Back to Delosio. Ball goes out to be a throw in here to West Adelaide. They're down 3-1 at the moment. West Adelaide need to find something really quick if they're going to get back into this game.
Certainly right, as Metro Stars trying to clear this ball. West Adelaide still pursuing. Haven't given up the ghost as it goes to Kamara. Well, under to Smith. He's probably up there in the best players. As Marisic hits the back of Davis, the ball goes over the roof.
Well, Robbie, we've seen some funny things in football this week, and football tells you got to
Telling
play
me.
the full.
How did
not
your
even
how
minute.
did your Liverpool win?
Just keeping my emotions down. 'Cause
I
we've got a
reckon.
big game on Sunday, but it just shows that you've got to play to the last kick like Tottenham. It's down literally to the final.
And also
second.
Adelaide United. It's
Exactly right.
unbelievable.
And that's why makes this game, our game, the most beautiful game in the world.
Certainly right. Don't forget the showdown tonight.
What?
That's the other code.
What was that?
So
Is that
it's,
rugby?
I'd say for you, just love the
Is
game.
it basketball?
So Rosales goes back to Marisic. Looks for support, then chips it. Looking for Lessie. Loses out though. Delosio, Callisto, Barbiero. Weather's certainly calm at the moment. Hardly no breeze. It's a beautiful day. Right hand side to Davis. He's been good too. Oh, almost a deflection
Nearly
again.
two.
He could have scored a brace on TOGs.
And the throw there by Moss, finding Bore.
Bure now gets it forward, tries to find Bontor. Can't do so. Metro Stars, Morris. Goes to Carley. Goes in board. Finds Barr. Switches play. Delosio now with the ball. Just trying to keep possession. Looking up there for Dorber. Good ball, Dorber. To Davis. Back to Dorber. He's still got possession. Can he get up? No, he can't. This ball is with West Adelaide. Marisic. The ball goes out and it'll be a throw in here to Metro Stars. To be taken by, is that another sub?
Yep.
This time it'll be Solania coming on.
Delosio.
And Delosio off.
So that move, Metro Stars leading 3-1 here at TK Shuttle Reserve. It is round 9. And don't forget today's match proudly brought to you by Puma. Not forgetting also Mother's Day tomorrow, boys.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and our wives out there. And
So get into the Sports Power Zurich group today and pick up a present for Mum established over 30 years ago. Zurich Group is a parent company of South Australian sporting goods and clothing retailers.
Got to wish my wife a first Happy Mother's Day.
That's right. Well done.
As MetroStars now through Smith, get it out wide. Looking back post here for Esposito. Eventually gets to the ball, but the ball out there by Hamamatsu. He wins possession. The referee picks up a foul. In actual fact, the assistant has signalled a foul there on Esposito. Be MetroStars leading 3-1. And we've gone into the 78th minute of this game. MetroStars now look comfortable. Unfortunately for West Adelaide, an unlucky goal, own goal there by Marisic. Here's Smith. Goes to the back post, but it's not going to far too far. It'll be a goal kick here to West Adelaide.
Just some results around the ground. It's still 0-0 between Blue Eagles and Raiders, and Campbelltown City are leading Croydon 3-1. These scores are brought to you by Green Play Australia.
Well, they're playing each other twice in 2 weeks. Blue Eagles and Raiders. They lost. Raiders beat them in the cup.
Knocked them out.
3-2, I think. As it goes back, up in the air it goes from Carmody. Tussling there, Barr and also Bontor. Does a bit of trickery there. He was a major player at Olympic a couple of seasons ago. As it, up in the air it goes. And into the arms of Carmody. You remember that, don't you, Ryan? Bontor?
Sure do. He was a good player down at Adelaide Olympic. Made the change early on this season.
As a left-hand side of the park. Smith gets it out. Chance! Oh, Dorber should have put that one in the back and just let it go behind him. Smith, once again, the provider. Very high up there in the best man of the match today as Barberio accidentally clobbers the player on the nose as it's Esposito cuts it back and another own goal. Is that not the same player?
No, it's not. This is
Yule.
Hamamatsu.
Jack Yule.
Is it?
No,
Jack
Yule.
Yule, is it? Well, gee, it's raining goals, but unfortunately not for West Adelaide.
2 TOGs.
And, I have to agree with you, Ryan. They're seeing Dorber there lose his footage. It's they're getting used to this pitch, obviously, because he looked like he had lost his footing, didn't he, Rob, as he was about to go for the shot.
He got clobbered in the head accidentally.
Yeah, that was accidental, and the goals come out of it.
You see the replay there? Own goal.
We've got an injury to Bazalis here too.
He's saying he got clipped in the eyes there by Barbiero, but at the end of the day, though, you can't go down so easily now and complain to the referee. You've conceded your team a goal.
If you can't see, you can't see.
Yeah, but you've just fallen and you're breaking away. I'm a little bit, as a manager, I would have been a little bit upset inside. I understand, you've been hit, but look what's happened. A goal's been scored.
He's lost his contact. That's why you can't see.
No, he's been clipped.
Yeah, it's in the eye.
Well, they're looking for something on the ground.
Yeah, could be possible.
Could be his
pupil.
Yeah. I wouldn't go that far.
Contacts or something.
By number 23, Christian Esposito.
Now this ground announcer doesn't know.
Well, gee,
He
if he's
gave
given
it
that
to Esposito.
Esposito,
They
you're
are
right.
definitely biased to the TOG. If I was TOG, I'd be spewing today. You robbed me 2 goals.
So it's MetroStars will win this game. They are leading comfortably. They won't come back, West Adelaide, on this one. 4-1 down at the moment. They certainly have capitulated. As Metro's...
Oh, yeah, he's saying he can't see nothing.
Yeah, that's right. If you can't see, you can't see. Goes over the sideline. So you take that back, whatever you said.
Apologies, Matthew Pizzalis.
He's on the pitch and he can't see. He's telling everyone. He's just in a daze. Goes out. And I think they made all their changes, have they?
Yes,
they have.
Yeah, so it goes to Smith. Cracks it over the crossbar. It goes.
I think he needs to bring a spare bag of contacts in his bag for next time.
Yeah,
just
but
in
it's
case.
not that easy to put them in. It takes some time, and
Can you wear glasses while you're playing?
No, that's why
No.
you have contacts,
Yeah.
Robbie.
Okay, well, I'm
You
just
have
saying,
contacts.
just
The
asking
only
a
player
question.
that wears glasses
It
is
takes
Edgar
time to put them
Davids.
in.
Who?
Edgar Davids.
There you go.
He's
He's got special glasses. So,
Bure. Is it Bure on the far side?
Yep.
To West Adelaide. Trying to get that ball back in. West Adelaide, as Rob said, have capitulated. Unfortunately for them, they played so well in that end of the first half. MetroStars have taken over, and they're right on top here, and it could be more goals before this game is over. MetroStars ready to take this throw in. Looking for Dorber. He's got 5 West Adelaide players around him. It should be cleared. Eventually it is. Solania now with some time to Barbiero. He gives the ball away.
He's
Here's
wrong in the wrong way.
Takes a shot. Not bad, actually, under the circumstances. Saw Isaac Carmody off his line. He tried. It wasn't a bad shot.
Might go out there and tell Matthew Butzalis you're all running the wrong way, but it's the other way. Might confuse him.
So MetroStars in defence. They go into attack. Keeper comes out. Moss. Not a good clearance. Only as far as Barbiero.
He's played well today, Rob. Barbiero's controlled that midfield for most of the game.
Barbiero?
Yeah, I thought he's had a good comeback into this. He's just playing a holding midfield position. I thought he's done it well.
Davis, right-hand side, falls over. He's worked hard.
It's getting close now, boys, to that man of the match.
Yes. Ryan, start putting your thinking cap on, mate. There's a few players I think have been good today.
They've been good, but I don't think they've been great. If West Adelaide was allowed to have a play, they would have been...
Quickly taken, sorry boys, as that goes out, cuts it back. Cleared here by Marisic. Smith, to me as well. He's played well. As it goes out, West Adelaide, Matsu goes out to Butzalis. Hamamatsu it was. And they'll clear it, MetroStars left-hand side. Smith is my vote for man of the match. It could be offside. No, play on. As West Adelaide trying to clear it. Here is to Delopoulos was there. Yole does a bit of a pirouette and goes back to his keeper there in Lewis Moss.
Moss now comes away with the ball. Gives it to Hamamatsu. Back to Lewis. Sends a long ball forward. Looking up there for Bontor. Won't find him. MetroStars try to win possession through Dorber. Here's Barbiero. He loses possession. Lessie now. Goes hard. Here's an opportunity now for Esposito. Esposito needs to hold it up or take him on. He will take Marisic on, but good work there by Marisic. Wins out. Goes inboard.
Oh.
Metro loops possession again. Here's West Adelaide now. Through Kamara. Switches play. Tries to find Hamamatsu. Esposito gets brought down. It'll be a free kick. It's getting a bit scrappy out there, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is.
And we've got to start thinking. Yours is
Smith, I think.
Smith. That yours, Ryan. Any ideas?
Oh, it's definitely between Barbiero and Smith. I think Smith has been okay. He's scored 2 goals. He's got the assist. He's done his job. But has he been man
He's
of the
only got
match
1 goal, isn't
standard?
it?
Smith scored
one
2?
goal.
No, he's got
it's
one.
the 1 goal.
Yeah.
Has he been match of the match?
Here's an opportunity for Solania. Can he get a shot on? No, he'll have to double back. Tries here for Esposito's got players everywhere around him. Barbiero now. Can he shake a shot? Here's an opportunity for Metro. Barbiero gets it out wide. Dorber. Dorber's got 2 players that he has to beat. Finds Davis. Goes inboard. Barbiero back to Davis. They go all the way back. Callisto now. Inboard to Smith. To Carley. Carley now. Doubles back. Goes to Smith. Got some space in front of him. Morris. Wants somebody inside. Can't find him. Eventually finds
Did you get your bottles of wine, by the way?
Baha.
No, Jimbo, where are
Gives
they?
it to Davis.
No, I got them.
Davis to Dorber. Can't keep it in. The ball goes out. And it'll be a throw in here to West Adelaide.
Barbiero's been a good. It's up to you, boys. I'm a bit undecided.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards those two.
Yeah, I like Barbiero too. Smith or Barbiero, though, I think they've both been good.
We'll leave it up to the boss, Bomber. Come on,
Bomber. It's your call, mate. It's your call, Bomber.
Don't throw out another name. You're just going to confuse us even more.
So throw in taken here by MetroStars. Statistically, Smith.
I'll go Smith.
Yeah. He's
I knew Bomber would go with you.
Same with me, Tony. He never would have gone with us, let's be honest. We don't pay his wage.
Moss has got the ball. He goes out right-hand side of the park. It is to Dolopoulos, Alex. Goes to Bouzalis. He's been up there in the best players, hasn't he, Bouzalis?
Yes.
For me,
we're not allowed to give it to losing teams.
For me, if we're going to talk about, it's been Lessie. I think he's been fantastic.
I think he's
today.
been brilliant.
good too.
I'm not sure where he comes
Di
from. I haven't seen him
Matteo.
before.
There's a lot of Western, but they've all stopped in the last 20.
I think it's since Mitras has come off, they've just seemed to
that's
drop
true.
away, didn't they?
As they go into attack. Trying to find Bontour. That goes over the sideline for a throw. 88, just over 88 minutes played. I forget it's the Green Play Australia time clock. That scoreboard, Green Play Australia scoreboard. Metro's 4, West Adelaide 1.
Isaac Carmody now to take this goal kick. Got plenty of time. Comes out and finds Davis. Davis controls that ball beautifully. Looking inboard. Callisto now goes all the way back to his goalkeeper.
I think the game's finishing at the right time too. Look at those clouds coming through.
No, I don't think there's any rain in them, Rob.
You're not looking properly.
Bontour now gives away a free kick.
We might have to pack up quick, guys.
Carly leaves the ball. No, he does eventually leave it to Smith. Back to Carly. Goes forward. Here's Esposito. Wants somebody to move. Great ball. Comes all the way out. Davis now. Wants some help. Doesn't get it. Barbiero. It's a beautiful ball to Dorber. He's got time to turn.
Oh.
Not a great ball in by Dorber that time. He had a little bit more time than what he thought. Eventually cleared here by West Adelaide. Ball goes long. Looking up there for Kamara. Can't keep it in. It'll be a throw in to MetroStars. Quickly taken. Barbiero goes all the way back. Solana switches play. Goes inboard. Finds Carly. Carly now. Again to Davis. Davis to Barbiero. Back to Davis. Wins the ball. Dorber. Not sure it was meant for him. I think it was meant for Barbiero. Solana now. Can shoot. Esposito tries to find Solana on the run. Still Esposito. Now here's an opportunity for someone to have a shot here. It's in a good spot.
Esposito, Smith or Barbiero?
One of them.
Definitely Esposito.
He won't let that ball go, will he, Ryan?
Not from that position.
Barbiero can smack him.
Saw him score. If you go
Adelaide
back, all that
United,
Adelaide United,
yeah.
probably one of the best goals I've seen in a long time. They replayed it the other night. Absolutely brilliant. Here it is, and it will be, as Ryan said, Esposito. Ryan's never wrong.
Yeah, used to hearing that quite regularly.
Esposito now. Christian Esposito can shoot from here and can score from here. Waiting for the referee's whistle. Esposito sends a good ball forward, hits the wall. Here's an opportunity for Dorber. Again, not sure what he was trying to do with that one, but it was never going to hit the target there. I nearly said May then, Rob. Moss.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know why we're doing that. There is a Lewis May. I know that. That's why maybe we're saying that as it goes out. Solana. Goes short. MetroStars just pushing it around. Smith. Carly.
Into extra time now.
Bar, yep. Played 2 minutes of extra time just about. Carly doing some tricks. The keeper. Esposito loses out though. Muntis Quickly takes it, goes to Bontor. Try to get past Carly. Bontor still with it. Bore, a bit quiet in the second half, was all right in the first. Coming away with the ball is it Callisto?
Yes.
Yep. Ends up with Marisic. Mantis. Christodolopoulos. Mantis again. Bonto to Bore. So West Adelaide trying to go into attack. Buzalis loses out to Carly. Carmody, the keeper, not a good ball. Almost getting it is Lessie, and over the sideline for a throw-in.
The throw-in here, quickly taken. We're up there for Kamara. Here's Lessie. Cut out there by Solania, looking for Dorba, won't find him. Marisic intercepts here. Here's an opportunity for Lessie. Switches play. West Adelaide still in possession. Not sure who he was trying to find with that one, or whether it was a half a shot. I think he was looking for Kamara. Didn't find him. Carmody now gets a long ball forward. Looking up there for Christian Esposito. Won't find him. Barbiero in the middle of the park. Finds Solania now. Solania looks forward. That was meant for Dorba. Won't find him. And the referee's got that whistle to the mouth almost. I think it's just about time. He looks at the whistle, and there it is. Full time. MetroStars 4 have defeated West Adelaide 1 here at TK Shutter Reserve. Robin, it's been a good match, unfortunately for West Adelaide. They just gave it away in the last 20 minutes of this game.
They were good in that first half, the last 20, and they were good in the first 20 of the second half, and other than that, it's MetroStars grabbing it quite well. Yeah. So even though there was 2 TOGs in this game, MetroStars certainly looked the goods today. A little bit of pressure there by West Adelaide, our man of the match today. Dylan Smith, 2 assists.
And he's just coming into form, Dylan Smith. I mean,
And a goal.
It's really good for MetroStars. It is a quality player, and he's coming into some really good form, which is fantastic for MetroStars. We had to have him and Barbiero working that midfield, Rob, and they both played really well today. Is big for MetroStars and going forward for them.
Certainly right. Just before we get to Dylan Smith, just before he comes to Ryan, Bomber with the stats.
Yeah, so for, these are the full-time stats thanks to Green Play Australia. So MetroStars had 7 shots, 3 on target, 4 off target. They conceded 30 fouls, made 2 corners, had 2 saves, 4 offsides, and the 3 yellow cards. For West Adelaide, they had 6 shots, 5 on target, 1 off target, 14 fouls, 1 corner, 1 save, 5 fouls, and 3 yellow cards to speak of.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Stats proudly brought to you by Green Play Australia. Ryan's just miking up Dylan Smith. Had a good game today here at TK Shuttle Reserve. Good goal scored, that lob over the keeper, saw the keeper off his line. Certainly a good opportunity to go on and causing those TOGs, and a ball to Esposito as well. So a few assists there as well there by Dylan Smith.
Yeah. So just before Ryan's ready, I just have to say, Rob, that I think West Adelaide were unlucky in that game. The score does not reflect the game.
All right, boys, I have got our Claymore man of the match. I've got a white and I've got a red, which he will be drinking tonight because it's absolutely freezing down here. Dylan, well done. Congratulations. Just show for the cameras. Claymore, go get your wine at Dan Murphy's Claymore Wines. So it's going to be a quick one, Dylan, because if you look to your right, there is some thick clouds coming over, and I'm not getting this hairstyle wet. So we'll be quick. Well done. Yeah, a difficult game for you boys. You came out firing in that first half, but West Adelaide really worked their way back into the game.
Yeah, give credit to West Adelaide there. I think the first 30 we started really well, and then we sort of made a bit of an error at the back there, and they scored, and then they were pretty good for the rest of the half, and they made it hard for us, but we came out in the second half and played some good football, so it was good to get the result.
Good goal, well composed. You saw Moss off his line, and you nicely put it over him. You've been on some good form here. You scored a few goals. Always look at your results when I'm doing. You and always see D. Smith popping up in the goal scores. You happy with your form so far this season?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a breath of fresh air coming down to MetroStars. You know, it's a quality side, and the boys have been together for a few years now, and I was sort of the only player who came into the squad, and it's been refreshing, and it's good to play with these guys. They're a great squad.
I've just got a few Delosio boys coming in. They just want to come in here, come in the screen here. We just got. Do you want to ask Dylan a question? Good game. Good game. Who's a better player, Papa or Dylan?
Yeah.
Dylan's a better player. I would agree with that too. Well done. Good here. You can take a bottle of wine. That was a good answer.
Twins?
Yeah, they look like twins. Yeah. You can't get more identical than that. Or you can call them triplets. He's just got an older one because they look absolutely... there's that bottle of wine gone.
He's been trained well.
He has been trained well. And there, take the other one while you're at it, buddy. So, no,
well done, Dylan.
Just going back to it, Dylan, Sturt Line, you made the move down to MetroStars. Why Metro?
You know, always playing against Metro in recent years, they're so hard to break down, and I really enjoyed the football they played. And you know, they lost Liam Wooding last year, who's similar position and similar role, and you know, I gave Metro a call and saw if they wanted me down here, and it was a good move. So it's been great.
Robbie, good coach. You've had a few managers now in your career, in your young careers. Robbie been up there as a good manager?
Yeah, he's a great manager. You know, he's very simple, and he gives me the right instructions. So yeah, he's a great manager.
You played on a lot of artificial turf last season down at West Beach. New one here for MetroStars. Any difference? I know it's artificial and you're not going to get a lot of difference, but there is going to be some differences. Do you see any difference, if there is?
It's very different from West Beach. I think anything's better than that concrete up there. So, no, it's very good here. I like it. It's very similar to the pitch at Modbury, so it's very soft, and when it's sort of wet like it is today, the ball zips. So it's nice to get out here on a Thursday night at training as well, and the ball's zipping.
Predictions for this season. Boys, I'm going to keep him out here as long as I can now, purposely. Just last question before you have to go in and sing your Venga Boys song. How do you like the song, by the way? It's catchy.
Yeah, it's catchy. I'm still learning the words. So.
It's not hard. Boys are coming. Everybody jumps up. Wait. Now, just quick predictions for this season for MetroStars. You guys think you got the squad enough to compete for the title?
Yeah, well, as soon as I came here, they've always said they want to win everything, and we're pushing for everything. You know, we're still in the cup round, and we actually have although Elizabeth Downs might seem easy, it's hard to go up there on a Tuesday night. So we want to win everything. So we're looking to win the 3 trophies. So
I'll let you go in before they start getting on my nerves, and before you start getting in trouble, and before this rain sets in.
One question I wanted to ask you: the depth of your team is magnificent. To have Callisto, Solania, and Dorba on the bench,
yeah, it is. It's great depth, and you know that really makes training good quality. You know, everyone's fighting for spots, and no one's got their spot secure. If you have a good week on the track, you know you're always up for a starting spot. So it's good to have that depth.
Congratulations. I just wanted.
You got one question, Tony?
I know you want to go in.
I know you want to go in. I just say I don't believe the MetroStars have hit their top straps yet, because they're just getting better and better. And I can see this team going. As I said, Rob's got. You've got the depth. The midfield with you and Barbera today were magnificent. I mean, if that can get any stronger with the bench that you've got, I think going forward, MetroStars are a real threat to this title.
Yeah, we haven't really played the best football at the start of the year, and now we're slowly, the last 3 or 4 weeks, we're working into it, and we're really building at training. You know, we're getting the combinations working, and as you can see today, we're starting to score some goals. So, yeah, it's looking upwards from here.
Okay. Thanks, Dylan. Thanks, congratulations as well.
Congratulations. Enjoy that wine, and don't give it to your captain, because he'll sneak it out of your bag.
Okay, the weather's going to be becoming bleak, and we need to pack up as well. So many thanks to the guys today. Tony, once again, thank you very much. Also, Ryan Bomber on the right of me. Jimbo, the producer, down the bottom of us, and the 2 camera guys, Peter and Chappie as well. So many thanks, and we'll see you next week. And we'll see you next week in the match of the round. I'm not sure which game we're doing. I think
We're somewhere here in Adelaide.
Adelaide United, I think we're doing.
Beautiful.
Adelaide
I'm
United
excited
and Blue
to see
Eagles.
that game. Adelaide United Blue Eagles, that's going to be a crackerjack game, and I'm excited.
From me, Robert Pacetta and the boys, see you later. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
I was worried when we had to cancel our Fiji holiday because of that unexpected cyclone.
Yeah, we'd already prepaid the flights and accommodation.
It's all covered because you took out an RAA travel insurance premium policy. Cleverer. And because you booked your holiday through RAA Travel, we were able to rebook you to the Whitsundays.
Perfect.
So you guys can relax even more. Take off with more. Get a quote today.